This video is not financial advice. I look like a ghost. I'm not a financial advisor. I am an entertainer, baby. The one and only Apefather ghost in the house. Whoa! Nah, we got to do the ape. Wow! Okay. I'm responding to Phil for real. Man, he's awesome, Phil. I love him. Let me tell you, man. Phil is a true ape with diamond balls of steel. He was the one that helped the Apefather get the fidelity. He's a very, very talented, producer. He does beats. He worked with some top people in the music industry. I have the utmost respect for Phil. And when Phil speaks, I listen. But I think that what's going on, Phil, it's not just with you, okay? I think a lot of people are misunderstanding what I'm trying to do here. A lot of people. A lot of apes. So, let me try to be clear. I'm feeling that steak is coming up. After you eat a big meal like that, you get a little acid, baby. But anyway, put that aside. Okay. I think a lot of apes are misunderstanding what I'm trying to accomplish. Let me be clear. When you put up a big blow-up gorilla, okay, I'm talking this thing is going to look like King Kong. I'm going to get a permit for this. You understand? It's going to be, right in front of the SEC building. And it's going to hold a big sign up, like we said before. We'll figure, we actually might even have, I was thinking about this idea, multiple signs. So, you might have one sign, Gary Gensler, wake up and smell the coffee with all the corruption. Then you might have another sign, let's do a recount of AMC. We want to know the real shares, no more dark pools with Citadel Connect, no more payment for order flow. So we might have like multiple signs. But you see, Phil, I think everybody is missing the point. They're thinking that I'm doing this for Gary Gensler. No, I'm not. You guys always miss the point. I'm doing this for awareness. Let's say it again. Awareness. So what do you think? You think Gary Gensler is the only person that's going to see this big, gigantic gorilla? No. You're going to have everybody on Wall Street seeing this thing. Most likely, it's going to attract media attention because you don't see something like this every day. A big, gigantic gorilla who represents a stock in front of the SEC. There's a very good chance we could get Charles Payne and maybe some major media to cover the event. So everybody always misinterprets what I'm trying to do. This is simply for awareness. Now, look, all this stuff that you guys are talking about, like getting senators, and I had this ape, what was it, Stormtrooper, he was telling me, you should get in touch with all the big AMC channels, and we need to get a lawyer again to do a class action suit. Look at all this stuff that you guys are talking about. It's very hard. All right, it's very difficult. I'm going to be honest with you, and we saw how that went with Chad Brewer with the West Christian GoFundMe. That didn't go too well. So I don't think that any apes are going to be in a big hurry, right, to donate money to a lawyer again after that Chad Brewer thing. Okay, so what you guys are suggesting, getting senators behind us, listen, I think it's great, Phil. I mean, listen, if you could pull that off, baby, the Apefather is in your corner. But can you pull that off? That's the question. We know we live I think what's happening with the apes is they're forgetting that how much corruption is out there. We don't know who's on whose side, who's getting paid off. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. Okay. You're talking about getting sedatives. You're talking about getting class action lawsuit. Listen to me. The Apefather's got to a point, all right, where I want to keep it real, just like you are. You know your name, Phil for real? I want to keep this real, okay? Like the real deal, baby. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's it. I don't see gigantic things like that happening anytime soon. Gigantic, $1 trillion, class action lawsuits, Senate is behind us. I mean, it's a nice thought. I don't see it happening anytime soon. Not in the near future. Okay, we might even have the MOAS, right? Before any of that actually takes place. So what I'm trying to do is something realistic, something that's not hard. Listen, this is not hard to do. You understand? You just have to get a permit. You got to get a big blow up gorilla, and then you got to make up a couple of signs. That's it. I mean, So we got to ask ourselves a question. Which direction do we want to go? Do we want to try to get like the senators? Do we want to try to get governors? Do we want to try to get the president? Like, what do we want to do here? We want class action, $2 trillion class action lawsuits. How realistic does that sound anyway? It doesn't sound too realistic to me. It doesn't sound too realistic to me. Or simple, right? Get a permit, blow up a big King Kong gorilla and put a sign on them. Now, you might say it's a waste of time. It's any awareness, Phil. Listen to, I don't want to disagree with you because you're my brother. I love you, man. I have the utmost respect for you. And I hate to disagree with you because, listen, you know, when you're right, Phil, I give you credit. Like, you were 100% right on that fidelity. I couldn't argue with you. You were like right on the money. I said to my wife, I said, this guy, Phil, he is 100% right. I got it. What am I doing in Robinhood? I'm a psycho. It's all paid for order flow. I'm giving my money to Citadel. I got out of that quick. You were right, Phil, and I was wrong. But in this particular instance, Phil, any awareness is good awareness. You know what I mean? And I happen to know from experience, I worked in Manhattan. Those big rats, you know, that the unions blew up, you know, and they put them in front of the big buildings of Manhattan when, let's say, they weren't hiring union workers or they weren't paying union wages. That stuff really worked, man. Like, I remember, like, I would walk down, like, 42nd Street or whatever it would be, you know, any major, you know, 34th Street, whatever it is, okay? You know, it could be anywhere in the city. And let me tell you something. When I saw that big rat blown up, you know, I remember I saw one time, it was at One Penn Plaza. Let me tell you something. Within 2 days, the, like, companies, the corporations, the business owner, the building owner, they were all negotiating with the union. Very quickly, they wanted that rat gone. They wanted the rat gone. And I have a feeling it would, like, I want you to think of, imagine every day, everybody who works at the SEC and everybody in front of that building, as they're walking in the building, they see this gigantic gorilla with big friggin' hairy balls. Think about it. You think they want that in front of their building? No. He's holding big, embarrassing signs, okay? It could get media attention. A lot of people on Wall Street could talk about it. And what does all of this equal, Phil? It equals awareness. And that's what the Apefather is trying to do. And guess what? It's very realistic. This isn't like a dream. This isn't like, you know, like Peter Pan here, where, you know, we're hoping for $1 trillion class action lawsuit, governor support, you know, senator support. This is as simple as cake, baby. This is as simple as a cannoli, baby. That's all it is. Get a permit, get a big blow up gorilla, and we get some signs and we're in business. What I need is just support. I mean, what are we talking about? $50? That's what we're talking about here. Like, people are all crying. They're like, oh, yeah, I can't spend $50, or, you know, or it's the ones that don't trust the Apefather. Like, guys, I've never done nothing to not earn your trust. All I've done here is motivate you, is, you know, over 2 million views of me bringing new apes to the movement, helping our ape brothers, helping our ape sisters. Listen, you guys may not like me for whatever reason, but whatever I did, it was out of love. That's it. It was out of love. You call me the hate father. I'm not the hate father. I'm the love father. When I see something that I feel hurts the movement, I fight. That's all it is. Because, you know, listen, I got nothing against Teddy Zane. Everybody keeps telling me, oh, you're a hate guy with him. Listen, did you hear some of the things he said about me? Like I'm friggin' the gay father? Did you? Listen, let me set the record straight here. I don't want to see Teddy's balls. Can we set the record straight here? I don't want nothing to do with that guy's balls. I want nothing to do with his balls. I was just simply stating a medical fact that when you take steroids, okay, your balls shrink. Somehow they're calling me Vito from The Sopranos. How am I Vito from this? I'm stating a medical fact. You take the juice, you could become impotent. There's a lot of side effects. You get bald, you grow like tits, you know, male boobs. You know, your testosterone levels are very low. Your sex drive is very low. Your balls shrink. Listen, I even posted a video on my community section of a professional bodybuilder who confirmed your balls shrink, okay, when you take steroids. Now, everyone takes this as I'm the gay father. I'm into Teddy's balls. I'm not into, let me go on the record here. I am not for Teddy's balls. I want nothing. I don't want to see them. I don't want nothing to do with them. Listen, I love the woman, okay, baby? I love the women. That's all I'm going to say. I love the woman's body. I want nothing to do with the male body, okay? Can we set the record straight? Okay, so get it back. I'm all about awareness. I want awareness, Phil. You follow me? I want to build awareness, major media coverage, you know, foot traffic, of all of those millions of people in downtown Manhattan, baby. I want them all to see this. So it's not just about Gary Gensler. All right. So Phil, let me know what you think after seeing this video. And of course, all the apes that are watching this, let me know what you think.